one thing I forgot to mention in the video is that I have a lot of AMAs planned, for example, Kadena, Crankk, Cyberfly, KJIT, and more. Also some projects that are not building on Kadena, like the 3 protocol and then non-KYC credit cards or debit cards. Also my interview with Scott Stornetta and Stuart Haber about SureMark Digital, their new project they are involved in. I had to postpone it, should be yesterday, but I was still sick. So if you guys have any interest or any projects you want me to do an AMA with, please let me know down below. Or especially please tag me on Twitter, like I have seen with the few projects I'm going to mention in this video. So tag me, tag them, let them know that they should do an AMA with me or in space, and I'm gonna do it. Also, if you have questions for any of those projects I'm already planning some AMAs with, let me know down here or on Twitter, because I want to answer all of your questions. And one more thing before we hop right into the video, I'm planning on doing a Chainweb EVM video or a packed video, generally all the different features of Kadena, to show you for the dummies how EVM is actually working, how the chains are linked together, how packed is working, how Chainweb is better than most of the other scaling solutions, how packed is better or stronger than other smart contract languages. So if you have any little specifics of Kadena you would like to learn more, you would like to have an easy explanation, let me know. I'll put the work into it. Yeah, give you something so you can understand Kadena the easy way, because I know how it is to go out and to explain Kadena to others. Because if I'm honest, I really have difficulties to explain it to others. So I really need it in simple terms. And if you would like me to do that, let me know in the comments and I will give it to you. So with that being said, let's hop into the video. What's up guys, it is Friday, March 14th, and I welcome you to some quick Kadena news. So let's hop right into it. Okay, let's go. Just a few things, looks like a lot, but it's actually, I think, about 3 or 4 things I just want to talk about. If you haven't been too active in the last week, then maybe 1 or 2 things you didn't know. If you know everything, congrats. You should go and touch some grass, but let's directly hop into it. First thing I want to go over is the new article of Kadena about the Web3 sports partnerships and how Kadena is changing the fan experience. Now, of course, we've talked about it. We know that the Web3 partnerships or sponsorships at the moment are basically just brand awareness with the logo on the jersey or on the stadium. And Kadena wants to do different now with the partnership with the Croatian national team. What it shows here are some things that, we're going viral in the future. Like NBA Top Shot, I took part in that, made some money, lost some money, bought some moments, sold some moments, but in the end it faltered due to an oversupply. There's also NFL Rivals, which I never took part in because I don't really have too much to do with the NFL. Also, people may know FTX Arena, which was also basically just about brand awareness, like all of the other Web3 partnerships, and I'm really happy that Kadena is now trying to change it. And if we are talking about the Croatian national team right now, or the Croatian Football Federation, the partnership is being built out with the Vatreni reward pool. Vatreni is the token, if you didn't know yet, and in the end fans can earn the tokens, also VIP experience, match tickets, signed merchandise, and all of that by participating in the Echo, which is very exciting. And if you still didn't know, it's gonna be the first major migration of an EVM based project onto Kadena, and that is gonna start out with authenticated sports equipment with BooomTag. If you guys don't know BooomTag yet, BooomTag is a Kadena grantee, and they wanna redefine how sports merchandise is authenticated and experienced. So by embedding BooomTags, smart NFC enabled tags into sports equipment, the jerseys, tickets, collectibles, and all of that can be transformed into real world assets secured on the Kadena blockchain. Now, if we are talking about RWAs, you guys probably know DNA, and they sold diamond rings and authenticated them on the Kadena blockchain. So we already have RWAs here, and things are just getting bigger. And in the end, that can help to track the item's lifecycle, help authenticate it, show the ownership and the history, which is really good. And that means that if I buy myself a a Croatian jersey, in the end, I can scan it to see if it's authenticated. I can also unlock some exclusive events or get some Vatreni tokens, and this is also gonna help people who want to resell stuff. For example, I have my Croatian jersey and I get it signed by Modric, and this can also then be authenticated via BooomTag and help me resell it or just authenticate it, because I would never resell that jersey. Now again, in the conclusion, Web3 partnerships with sports teams should transition from just logos on jersey to real tech-driven partnerships, and it's about creating experiences that fans will truly remember and which will deliver value in unprecedented ways, and I am here for that. I am very excited about the beginning and just can't wait to see where this is going and start to see value coming out of that partnership. Now, if you're already talking about BooomTag, if you're over onto the website, you can see that a lot of people are utilizing it for the kiteboards. So in case they lost it, they can find it again. So yeah, it's here for a few things. So to authenticate it, to see if it's actually real. If you lose it, you can find it, and you can already buy yourself some BooomTags on the website. And I'm very excited to learn more about BooomTag. Now I hope there's gonna be some AMA interview soon. What I saw is that they had a meeting with Kadena, and there is also a bigger partner, an undisclosed partner, which is big news. So let's see where this thing is gonna go. Now we just have to wait until the Croatian national team is gonna release the new jersey, and we can see how they are gonna connect with BooomTag. Now, Kadena is going to a lot of meetups right now. They are in Web3 Amsterdam. There's more coming in March and April, which I will show you at the end. But I really love seeing the KDA team going to a lot of meetups and present Kadena. I also love to see the Kadena community also taking over some booths. So shout out to you. And what I just wanted to mention is, I think I mentioned this video in my last quick Kadena news, but if you guys didn't know yet, Kadena later this year is going to launch 20 new chains. So they are going to double the chains from 20 to 40, which is also going to double the throughput. And those 20 new chains are going to be running completely on EVM. Now, I don't know if it's just going to be those 20 or all 40 in general, but I am getting really excited about that. So we can see Kadena go to 40 chains, and it's gonna be the second time that they are gonna scale, which is amazing. Next thing is that I am going to Croatia in about a week to the game against France, and I'm gonna do a little vlog for you guys. Probably only gonna post it on Twitter, but let me know if you want to see it. I'm really excited about it. I know the weather is not going to be too great, but I am really happy that I won those tickets, and my friend and I are gonna have a great time there. So get ready for a little vlog. Next two things are that there's two articles you can read about. The first one is from BSCN News. I don't know what that is, but they are explaining the Kadena scalable L1. I'm not gonna go too much into it, but I'm just gonna link it down below if you want to have a read about that. And I think in my last video I mentioned this article about, from Pascal regarding Kadena and Pact, regarding to the Bybit tag, which you can also have a read on and learn why Pact is so important and how it could have saved Bybit from the hack, and how we are gonna make things safe in future. Next thing I wanna talk about, or just wanna mention, is Cyberfly again. I mean, Cyberfly still has a 166% APY, and for example, CyberFly, who's been here for 31 days, finally hit his 50k CFLY tokens. which is the cost of one node. I think he's got 2, so a few more days and he's gonna have paid off all of his nodes. So please check out Cyberfly. There's more gonna come soon, like the claiming inside your wallet, which is good to see. I still haven't joined Cyberfly yet, but there's still the AMA, which is gonna happen later this month probably. Another information about Crankk, if you didn't know, next week you will have the chance to be talking to Milan. I should do that too, because I'm also planning the Crankk for Dummies video. But if you have questions about Crankk, doesn't matter what, you will have the chance to talk with Milan for 15 minutes on a private 1v1, which is amazing. So please secure your meeting now if you're looking forward for that. Otherwise, it's gonna be full and yeah, you're gonna have to ask them on Twitter. But I really love that they are taking time to do this. So Milan is gonna be there for the whole day talking with the community. But yeah, all I can say is this is amazing and it's a huge effort of Crankk. Next thing is KChat. Now I didn't have time this week because I was sick and I had a lot of other things to do. So I will be testing it next week, and I still do have some questions. That's why there's also an AMA being planned, because I don't know, here we can see the cost of the transactions and it is really low. You pay like $2 a month instead of 60. But still there's questions from the community like, why do I need to pay anything? I can just use WhatsApp or Twitter and interact there. But in the end, it's about not having a centralized database and having one port by Kadena, which is decentralized. Now, of course, there's questions like if they're gonna implement ZK, because of course we don't want our messages to be public on-chain. That's true, but things are gonna come later. Right now, they just want to have the basic infrastructure out. As said, I like this approach. I also like to compare it a little bit to Unit, which is also a messaging dApp building on Kadena. It is a bit different, but I think there's a lot of questions coming up, so we're just gonna have to wait for that. If you have any questions, please let me know, because I wanna ask them a lot when we get to that. And probably the last thing I just wanted to talk about is about, I'm gonna butcher the name right now. It's about the Demiourgos Holdings. Oh, fucking hell. I put it up on Google Translator earlier, but I completely forgot how to pronounce it, so I'm just gonna say Demiourgos Holdings. Sorry about that. But if you don't fully understand the information, I'm sorry, I don't either. But I'm just gonna show you 1 or 2 things about it, because this is actually something which sounds really interesting, but we will have to see how it plays out and how the next few weeks or months are gonna be. So in the end, Demiourgos Holdings will use the Kadena technology with Pact 5 and designed a full ecosystem that runs like a sovereign blockchain over Kadena's infrastructure, and which will be using Kadena as the main support token for swap pairs with the rest of the tokens. So in simple words, it's a whole sovereign blockchain that can be used, deployed by any company, and build their own DeFi on Kadena. Now they have also released this bigger post, so you can see all of those functions that are going to come. Yeah, but I mean, up here we can see it is going to be powered by the Oro token, which has probably the same price action like Kadena. So we're gonna have to wait and see about that. And there is a few more questions. But we can see that they have been working for 8 months on Pact 4, and now they are ready to deploy the whole Echo on Pact 5 on Kadena. It's gonna be this month, so I'm really excited about that. And as I said, this includes like the own internal DEX, lending platform, NFT marketplace, and all of that, which you can deploy on Kadena, which is very interesting. Now, there's a few things like a stablecoin that they have built on MVX, And as they have been rewriting all smart contracts, they are doing everything on Pact, and all of that good stuff is gonna come to Kadena. Again, I don't really understand it. I really didn't get smart out of it. All I wrote out is that they are leveraging Kadena's blockchain technology, and this is gonna allow you to create a specialized blockchain solution without needing to start from scratch. So you're gonna use Kadena's proof of work consensus mechanism, and you have Kadena's scalability and security while still being separate in the term of its rules and functionalities, with the benefits of proof of stake and DeFi. Now, I don't really understand it because it says it's going to be powered by the Oro token, but still use KDA as a main support token for swap pairs with the rest of the tokens. So I hope I will be able to have an AMA with them to discuss all of those things, because I think no one of us really got smart out of it. Now, let me see where the post is. They are gonna try and do a Twitter space either this Sunday or mid next week. They are gonna give us an announcement soon, and let's see if I can host it or if I can just join it, or how we are gonna do this. But please let me know all the questions in the comments, because as I said, I really didn't get smart out of it. Same with you guys. But this really sounds interesting because it's gonna be a sovereign chain on Kadena, and as they say, it's gonna be the future of programmable finance. With that being said, the website is also down, so I couldn't do too much research on them. We're just gonna have to wait and see for the Twitter space. And the last thing probably I wanna show you, or just let you know, that I mentioned in the beginning, is that on March, Kadena is gonna be at the Digital Asset Summit 2025. And there is also, next to the Web3 Amsterdam blockchain week that is happening now, let's see, there's also gonna be Kadena is also gonna attend ETH Woman in May and more. So as mentioned in the beginning, I'm really happy that Kadena is really coming out this year and really going all in and showcasing their beautiful technology. And actually the second last thing I wanted to show you is this little tweet from Carl in the Kadena Discord about the KDA roadmap, which I think we are all looking forward to accomplish this year. And what also gets me excited, next to the RWAs and EVM, is actually the perpetual DEX, because we all want to be trading futures on a DEX. And I'm looking forward to that. And actually now the last thing I wanted to show you is the Essential Guide to Blockchain Platforms, a book on Amazon. If you've already read it, let me know, because it also features Kadena inside. And shout out to my guy, we are football. It sounded very interesting, so I will play this video for you guys now, and you let me know what you think about it, if you got the book, if you want to order it, and what you think. Just wanted to show you what I found on the internet. So have a listen to this little short, and I will see you after.
And the fact that it uses a horizontal scaling solution where more chains are spawned on demand in a parallel fashion. And it also shows how the architecture works and the Peterson graph structure.
All right, so what you think? You're gonna order it or what? Let me know if you do, and let me know what you think about this book. Now, as said, this should be it with the quick Kadena news. Now, there's not too much that happened this week. Kadena's just been attending all those conferences. More is gonna come soon. As said, I will be in Croatia next week. If you guys want some tickets too, let me know. We can hook up and drink a beer there. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy, stay blessed, and have a good night.